Are you ready? I can't see my face now. That sucks.
Oh.
I can't see my face.
Oh, he's hideous.
I heard they shaved a gorilla.
We've got this thing. We usually have this thing in front of us, guys, that lets us see how we're performing.
For what will be an incredible performance.
Sam's always very worried about his
middle of it now.
performance, by the way.
So I've always had problems with my performances.
Why are you so nervous?
Maybe
Anyway.
this never happens.
It never happens. It's already like a
First time.
script I know every time.
That's right. Let's roll it.
Just roll it. So what are we talking about? Tell me.
This week, last week I got the chance to go hands-on with Wolfenstein II. There's been lots of Wolfenstein games over the years. The Wolfenstein series is the granddaddy of first-person shooters. It was pretty much the first first-person shooter. It wasn't actually, but it was the first one that got super popular and it went nuts. And then after that, birthed like the modern-day first-person shooter genre, right? Plenty of releases after that. They've had plenty of reboots, and the most recent one that they did a few years back was really good, really strong, single-player focused Wolfenstein game. There's a new one coming out this week. I went hands-on with it. It's actually really fucking cool, right?
I didn't think it would be anything less than awesome.
Yeah, and the thing about it was for me, there was two parts to the experience. There was a really good shooter, okay, which was just like shooting Nazis and robotic Nazi dogs, and you got to walk around on stilts and use a flamethrower and whatever. You were just like killing Nazis. It was fucking cool. But then there was this other part, and I haven't told you this yet, but it was actually this cutscene that they delivered, that was super political. Imagine
pro-America, all that kind of stuff. Because I saw some of the cinematics, it was like the broken American flag, and then some ladies like, we must get America back, and all that kind of stuff. So I knew it was going to be very pro-America and a little bit political.
Yeah. What it is, it's ultimately this scene is very much about this sort of like jarhead Marine, like I fight for my flag. What the fuck are you doing? Kind of thing.
So pro
versus this. Yeah. Versus
it's pro like patriotism kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but there's also this pastor or this preacher man who's like, man, I don't fight in that war because it's not my war. I'm fighting a resistance against that sort of stuff because that's. So it's a really interesting take on a traditional left wing versus traditional right wing idea of what it means to be a patriot to serve your country.
I see,
where like this military man is like, I fight for my country, and the other guy's like, well, I serve my country by not fighting for my country and fighting and like standing against those ideals of war.
Oh, I see. Because like most games I think will come out, it's like usually there's a bad guy, there's the good guy, that's just all band together. It's kind of cool to see maybe there's a few little different opinions within that kind of one camp.
Especially in the current political climate. So. And whatever your political persuasions are, we don't care. It doesn't matter.
We do not want to trigger anybody.
Whatever.
We're going to trigger someone I know,
sure.
but whatever.
But the point is that the game is actually approaching the issues, right? They're actually like tackling this idea of left versus right and peace versus war pretty full on in a game about killing Nazis. No doubt about that. And what was super interesting this week, and this is where I think they maybe crossed the line, was that it wasn't this week, it was actually last week. They released their marketing campaign, and they're using hashtag Make America Nazi Free Again. Yeah. Okay. Now, if anyone doesn't know this, because it's subtle, but it's subtle like a sledgehammer. But obviously, Donald Trump's campaign slogan is Make America Great Again. Okay, and people just use it in general. They're like, Make hot dogs great again.
It's become like a meme in a way.
It's a total meme at this point. But Bethesda are now owning it, and they're now making this Make America Nazi Free Again.
Yeah.
Now that would usually be fine, except for the fact that obviously a lot of stuff happens in America that a lot of people don't like, and a lot of people call Trump supporters Nazis. Now that's rubbish, obviously, but there are some Nazis in America as well, as we saw like marching in the streets in Charlottesville and other places, right? So like the whole Nazi movement is sort of having a resurgence. It's totally separate from the Trump thing, by the way. Like we definitely don't want to make it sound like Trump people are Nazis, because that's fucking bullshit and awful to say. But certainly there is a resurgence of like extreme right-wing stuff going down in the States. And that movement likes to say that it likes Donald Trump. So for Bethesda to then say Make America Nazi Free Again triggered the internet, and it went
100%.
Complete meltdown, and they're like, what the fuck is Bethesda thinking?
For good reason.
Do you reckon?
I think that it's unnecessary for them to connect. It's like your marketing strategy is let's kind of infuriate already pretty, it's
very divided.
It's already a pretty bad situation as it is. Why then use your marketing campaign? Why are you trying to benefit from that? Because that's what they're doing, really. They're like, we can get a word out. This can be controversial. People will talk about it. People will hate us. People might find it funny. But, I mean, majority of people, I think, are going to find this pretty distasteful. We did. I did.
The flip side of that is to say it's not political to say that Nazis suck.
Yes.
So, and in fact, Peter Hines, I think his name is, he's the head of Bethesda's marketing. He said it's disturbing when the idea of killing Nazis is considered controversial or politically
It's not that, though, because...
I know,
but
he's
we all
playing
know,
a very smart game.
Yeah, he's playing... Okay, yes, he's playing a smart game, but we all know it's not about the Nazis. It's about really... It's just bringing to light what's currently happening in the political arena. It's like, that's all it is. It's nothing to do with Nazis. It's about, like, hey, we're talking about... We're not necessarily talking about Donald Trump, but we kind of want to... We want to kind of grab a bit of that light.
Flirt with it. We just want to
Yeah, we want to grab a bit of that light, and bring people... we want people to kind of look at our game and maybe talk about it a bit.
Yeah. True. So, I mean, it's a bold move. They haven't backed away from it either. They've doubled down on it. They're still using that hashtag.
I thought they might have actually issued some sort of apology because there was a little bit of a backlash.
There was a backlash from people that were like, that's wrong to say that. And then all these other people were like, well, if you say that it's bad, it's because you defend Nazis.
Oh, come on.
And it's like, no, it's not.
So stupid.
Yeah.
And look, they probably knew that in their marketing campaign that people would be like, whoa, are you defending Nazis? And then anyone that yeah, you know what I mean? And anyone that doesn't want to be like, fuck, okay, no, you know what? It's fine. It's not about Nazis. It's fucking stupid.
It is.
So stupid.
But look, you got to give it some, it's clever marketing.
I mean, it totally
right now, we're talking about it. You're listening to 100%. A video about it. That means you're thinking about Wolfenstein. And the fact is, Wolfenstein's also a good video game.
Yes.
So, you're making these associations where, you're like, hey, this marketing campaign is getting the word out about a good product.
But it could have really it could have backfired.
It definitely could have, yeah.
People could have been like, whoa, why are you getting into the political space? I don't even want to go to your game now.
Do you imagine if Donald Trump did a tweet on it?
Yeah. Just played Wolfenstein, loved it.
Cannot believe that this is a thing. Boycott fake video game news.
Yeah.